It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday. Well, no doubt these players, GA, are eager to get this season going.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly excitement. This is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got Jennings, also Kelly Oubre out there, and it's Yang in at the center position. Now, here's Wagner. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mitchell. Good, nice job down low.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
There's a good screen. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Here's Mitchell. To Ferry. Now here's Carroll. Plays it up and banks it in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Ferry. He's guarded by Jennings. Here's Mitchell. To Ferry. Here's Wagner. Clock at 6. Shoots the 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Here's Milwaukee now. 4-point game. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
You know what? That's a game where the coach might just want to burn the video because there's no question they're a better team than what we saw, but they got crushed on that night.
Yeah, but what matters now is how the team responds to a loss like that. That's what makes this a big game for them.
Here's Mitchell after the made shot from Kelly Oubre. Lets it go with a 3. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Fernandez. Mitchell's got 5 points so far. And it's Jennings with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 5. Oubre, no one around him. No good on the triple. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Fernandez. Mitchell with it, and Jennings picks him up defensively. And it's Mitchell missing. Bucks trail by 5. Oubre outside. Here's Jennings, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought it in.
Here is Fernandez. And slam dunk by Fernandez.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautiful. Pass to Harpring. Jennings against Mitchell. Here's Yang. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Mitchell sets the screen for Wagner. Now Fernandez. Pass to Carroll. Rebounded by the Bucks. Now here's Jennings. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
At the line for one.
And that one falls for Jennings. The 76ers have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. They're basically giving away points.
Here's Yang. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. He has 6.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The 76ers trail by 3. Pass to Fernandez. Here's Ferry. Dunn covering. Takes a step back. Here's Ferry. 6 to shoot. For 3, Mitchell. They get it back. Carroll. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Here's Yang. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Pass to Ferry. And here's Wagner. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, look at Wagner stretching the floor. He's usually good for a couple of those a night.
Oubre outside. Here's Harpring. He's defended by Wagner. Shot by Harpring, no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Yang. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Now Mitchell. 5 points in the game. From past the arc. That one, no good.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Dunn with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Dunn misses.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Well, the playmaking ability of Wagner is special. He can cut apart defenses with his passing skills.
Oubre outside. Mitchell against Jennings. Pulls it from the elbow. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Jennings has got 8.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for him.
Now, here's Mitchell to the paint. Here's Ferry. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for him.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Now, here's Dunn. Hasn't made one yet. Jennings against Mitchell. Takes a 3. Jennings can't get it to go.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Here's Mitchell. He has 5. Carroll with a screen on Jennings. For 3, Mitchell hits the three-point bomb. Mitchell's got his 3rd basket of the night.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
There's a screen. Being done with the slam.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Here is Fernandez. Pass to Wagner. Carroll with a screen for Wagner. And so the ball's out of bounds. Wagner touched it last.
A moment to check out Franz Wagner here. Great showing for him last season. Last year averaging 24 points per, 5 rebounds and 4 assists. But you look at the rebound totals, and it's a big part of what he does for this team.
Everybody has their strengths. Easy to see that rebounding is his, and he is honed in on it.
Here's Harpring. Still yet to score. To the inside. Yang. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
Here is Fernandez. Covered by Oubre. Fernandez, the pass to Ferry. To the middle. Here's Carroll. Lays it up off the glass. Carroll's got the game tied up here for the 76ers. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Jennings passes to Yang. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Ferry. Covered by Oubre. And it's Fernandez missing. Looking at Milwaukee, they took the win in their last game against Indiana. Dunn's shot's good. Dunn's got his 2nd bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Mitchell kicks to Fernandez. Offensive rebound. Ferry. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Bucks lead by 2. And back with the start of the 2nd quarter in just a moment. And getting going again here in the 2nd quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the 2nd, we've got Kelly Oubre. He's out there with Jennings, and it's Dunn in at the 4 spot. And coach, for teams defending the pick and roll, you often hear coaches talking about being at the level. What does that mean?
Well, Kevin, what it means is the guy guarding the screener, the defender guarding the screener, has to be all the way up with that guy at the point of the screen, as opposed to being in drop coverage where the guy defending the screener will lay back.
Here's Harpring. Out to the right wing. Here's Yang. And the 3 off target. The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Ferry. Wagner with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Pass to Carroll. Kicks it out to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 11 points.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Done outside. Three-pointer. That shot off the mark.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And stolen by Dunn. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Bucks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
At the line for the Bucks, Jennings taking 2 shots.
That's good from Brandon Jennings. Brandon Jennings hits them both. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Up top, Wagner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. To stand, you don't see a whole lot of players, 6'10", with the perimeter skills of a Franz Wagner.
Oh, you sure don't, Kevin. And not a guy with his size, strength, and skill. And he can create shots for himself. He can finish through contact. And he will also create shots for his teammates.
The first one falls. Well, at 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
That's tipped. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Mitchell finds Carroll. Inside. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. In 4th, the Bucks.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
Kicks it out to Wagner. 6 on the shot clock. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They set the pick. Here's Harpring, defended by Fernandez. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
For Philadelphia, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Second team foul. At the line for 1. Ferry.
A shot.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Oubre, left side. And the whistle's going to blow this time on Rudy Fernandez. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And here's Oubre. Just 4 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here.
Harper. Good work by Wagner on D, using his size and presence on that side of the ball.
Here is Fernandez. He's guarded by Jennings. And he gets it to go. Now it's a 3-point 76ers lead.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Pass to Oubre. Jennings against Mitchell. They need this. Yang passes to Dunn. Dunn with a screen on Wagner. And the Bucks miss again.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Bucks trail by 6. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Yang, Carroll covering. A 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The 76ers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Philadelphia, Mitchell taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And Mitchell drops them both. Bucks trail by 8. Here's Jennings, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Good on both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Pass to Ferry. Crosses over. Mitchell with a nice move. Mitchell's got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers.
They are just killing them on the interior.
So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against Phoenix. Jennings passes to Yang. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Line for the Bucks. Hansen at the line for one.
On the free throw, no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And it's Fernandez missing. Bucks trail by 6. Dunn left side. Pass to Oubre. There's Jennings with the 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. The 76ers making a switch here. Ochamp's checked in.
Now into Philadelphia, number 20, Marca Beauchamp.
Philadelphia leading by 3. Mitchell kicks to Wagner. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Fourth team foul. Coming up on the floor for your Sixers, number 7, Kyle Lowry.
And here are the 76ers now. Carroll finds Mitchell, tries the spin move. Right wing. Shot clock at 6. There's Wagner with the 3. The 76ers with another miss. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And Philadelphia has possession after the basket by Milwaukee. Here's Perry. Here's Carroll. And it's denied. Jennings with the ball. He's got 18. Dunn sets a screen for Jennings. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Carroll. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Carroll with the screen on Jennings. Hands it from downtown. Mitchell's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the 76ers. Mitchell against Jennings. He takes it in to the right side. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. The Bucks number 1.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
Baldwin, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Mitchell kicks to Wagner. Pass to Carroll. Now, here's Mitchell. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
Jennings passes to Yang. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Jennings has got his 5th assist in this one.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 21. Pass to Carroll. And Wagner has it in the corner. 1:25 left in the first half. Banked in off the glass.
Well, it's a luxury that Wagner is so versatile in the two-man game.
Jennings dishes to Oubre. Jennings in the corner. Down low. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut back down to 3 points with the bucket from Dunn.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Now, here's Wagner. 7 points in the game. Mitchell's shot is good.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Dunn sets a screen for Jennings. They double him with Mitchell. There's the triple. Drops in the tray. Harpering's got 5.
Look, that's just smart recognition. They blitzed him, and he found the open teammate.
Wagner a screen on Jennings. Pass to Carroll. Back to Mitchell. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Mitchell's got 25 points.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shoot.
The Bucks have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8.
At the line for the Bucks, Jennings, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Jennings drops them both. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers ahead. They're up by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Thanks for joining us. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks in a tight ball game at the end of the half.
My bed is the best you can buy, but it ain't as soft as their defense right now. They got to shore up that side of the ball.
I think Shaq needs a nap. Somebody's tired of watching Bad D. And time now to swing it around as we take a look at the upcoming schedule.
Looking at Philadelphia, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Milwaukee's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. And it's time for an injury report.
Well, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Philadelphia. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Though it'll take some time to fully recover from this injury, the staff has given him the green light to play on it. Guys?
Thanks for the status report there, Allie. Guys, it doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
They've got Wagner. Mitchell is out there with Rudy Fernandez. And it's Carroll in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. For Milwaukee, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Now, here's Mitchell. Pass to Ferry. Here's Fernandez. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kelly Oubre. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line for Philadelphia, Rudy Fernandez taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Bucks leading. Oubre outside. Pass to Jennings from the corner. Here's Harpring. For 3, Oubre. It's good from long range. Oubre's got the lead up to 5 now for Milwaukee.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Here's Carroll. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Oubre outside. Jennings looking over it. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
And Wagner has it in the corner. Pass to Ferry. And it's Carroll in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Over again. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. Milwaukee leading by 3. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And your Sixers youth. Make some noise once again for your 76ers youth dance team.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Oubre kicks to Dunn. Yang pass to Jennings. Bangs home the trifecta. Jennings has got 30.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Philadelphia 76ers TNT.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Yang pass to Jennings. Driving in. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA? Especially when the slam is coming from the point guard.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Here's Harpring. Pass to Jennings. Oubre inside the three-point line. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Jennings has got 9 assists now tonight. The 76ers trail by 10. Here's Fernandez. Here's the screen. And here's Mitchell from the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Mitchell's got 28.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Jennings. He's got 32. Count that bucket.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Wagner with it, and Jennings picks him up defensively. It's to Fernandez, and it goes out of bounds. That's off Wagner.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Here's Jennings. He's got 34 from about 19 feet, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And with that, the Bucks lead is kept down now to just 9 in the bucket for Mitchell.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Fernandez kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Wagner. Clock at 6. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, this league expects versatility from front court, and Franz Wagner has really risen to that challenge. You see him getting sharper across the board.
First one falls for him.
Well, guys, from day one in this league, Wagner has been an exceptional free throw shooter.
Both free throws good from Wagner. Milwaukee leading by 7. Oubre outside. Pass to Harpring. Dunn outside. Hits it from three-point range. Dunn's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The future of the NBA is digital. Commissioner Silver said streaming allows us to better engage fans through the personalization of telecasts, creating chat communities, buying products, playing fantasy. There's an enormous opportunity. We are just barely scratching the surface. Kevin, back to you.
It's getting interactive. Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Mitchell, following the bucket by the Bucks. Pass to Ferry. Back to Mitchell. Carroll with a screen for Mitchell. Fires from deep. Sinks the triple. Mitchell's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Philadelphia. Bucks leading by 9. Outside Jennings. Dunn, wide open, he fires, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Ferry. He's got 7. Now Fernandez. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Oubre on the wing. To the paint. Here's Yang. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. 21 points in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Ferry. Here's Carroll. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Carroll's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Oubre outside. Here's Jennings. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
Here's Fury. Now here's Carroll. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. It's his first trip to the line. No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. And it's Jennings with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. Here's Yang. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. And the Bucks lead by 15.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
There's the drive. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Can he keep it going? The shot by Carroll, no good. Milwaukee leading by 15. Releases. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Mitchell looking it over. Carroll with a screen on Jennings. Here's Mitchell. Wagner outside. Here's Fernandez. Lets it go from deep. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the inside, Dunn, and Dunn with the slam.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break, getting the shots they want and converting.
Now, here's Mitchell. 33 points for him. Another miss by Philadelphia. Up top, Jennings, covered by Mitchell. Count it, and he has 28 points for the game.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
And so it's Milwaukee, sitting on a 21-point lead. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Kelly Oubre out there with Jennings. Then it's Nance, and it's Yang in at the center, filling out the middle. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Nance. The 76ers trail by 21. Here's Fernandez.
Look, he's got to play smart now. One more foul, and he's gone.
Greg, when it comes to All-Star Weekend, which event do you look forward to the most?
It's got to be the three-point contest, right? No judges, no half-hearted defense. There's a purity to it that I just appreciate.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Arlo's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Antetokounmpo's checked in.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Walker's checked in for Philadelphia. And that one misses. The 76ers shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Here's Perry. No good that time. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Jennings. There's the pick. Puts up a 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Jennings has got 38 points.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
There's Wagner with the three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Yang passes to Antetokounmpo. Inside. In the corner, it's Oubre. This one for three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Mitchell's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Ferry. To the paint. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Outside Jennings. Here's Harpring. And in 2023, the NBA implementing a new player participation policy, Coach, trying to minimize unexcused absences for star players.
Kevin, I think it's huge for our game. Fans pay and watch TV to see the great players. And there's nothing more important in the league than that those guys being on the court on a consistent basis. And anything that the league can do and teams can do to ensure that, the better it is for everyone.
Launches it. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Both teams will make substitutions. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Lowry looking around. Here's Walker. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Nice pass. You have to appreciate the way Lowry plays. He sees it all.
Yang passes to Sims. And here's Trent. Count that one. Trent's got his first points of the game.
Jericho Sims.
And here's Lowry. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Baldwin, and he's off on his first shot of the game.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Here's Prince, and it's blocked. Here's Baldwin, defended by Prince. Outside Lowry. Pass to Beauchamp. The 76ers again can't hit it. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 15-4 run. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Here's Lowry. Here's Bona. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And it's Lowry penetrating. And again, Philadelphia turns it over. The 76ers making a switch here. Rodford's checked in, and Milwaukee with a change here too. Harris is checked in. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Pass to Beauchamp. Off target with his 3. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Trent gets the bucket.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Here's Bona out to the right wing. Here's Lowry. Sims with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Down low. And that one's good. Bona.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Harris against Lowry. Over to the wing. And it's Trent in the corner. And another three for Milwaukee.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Philadelphia. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Nice response by the vet. Kyle Lowry dialed in.
Here's Sims, who uses both hands to slam it down.